First question. We'll start here with Mike.
Daniel, first of all, how's your shoulder doing? It looked like you might have tweaked it against Stanford. What happened on that play, and how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling great now. I've been hitting the treatment pretty hard. It was just a little stinger, so I'm all good though, and I'm ready to go.
Noah?
What's it been like for you going against this defensive front in practice?
It's been really challenging. You know, the guys up front are really good. They've been playing great defensively, and I think they helped the O-line out really well. You know, matching up with the D-line like that caliber with Mel Cart, CJ, you know, just those guys like that, Tyler Thompson, to get after you. I think it really helps us as an O-line, and we're like growing from that, so it's pretty good.
Do you feel like that really makes everything easier on Saturdays, going against them all week?
Yes, sir, it does, because I look at our D-line as one of the best in the ACC, so getting that competition in every week at practice, you know, I think that helps us as an O-line because they got certain attributes that really help us and the things we need help with, so like going against them is really good for us.
Right.
Yeah, just kind of going off of that front, you know, what does Wake Forest do that makes them so effective on the defensive side of the ball? I mean, they're really stout at stopping the run. Of course, they're really good at stopping the pass and everything like that. What, you know, from watching the film, what just makes them so good?
What really stands out to me is they're really big and they're strong and they're fast, and their D-line is really good. Their whole team is really good, actually. So I think for us, we kind of got to bow up and, you know, answer the bell. They do really great things all around. So.
Mm-hmm. Are they more of a blitzing team, or are they just straight up just working on bull rushing and everything like that?
I mean, they blitz just as much as most teams do. I mean, they do really great things. They do certain plays with the safeties that we got to be ready for. So there's a lot of stuff that they do that we just got to be ready for.
Mm-hmm.
Adam?
Daniel, it's 10 different guys that have started on the offensive line now that Jordan Hall's in there. I mean, it's been a lot of different combinations, obviously. Like, what has that been like just for you guys as players to, as a group, obviously you want to be as cohesive as possible. Like, what has it been like for you guys sort of dealing with the moving parts and trying to get guys in the right place and you know, have the chemistry that you need up there?
I think for us, we kind of see it as like, I think every guy in the room can play for us if they need to. So, and I think the way that everybody attacks practice, showing coach that they're ready if their moment is called upon. You know, they've shown us, so they've shown the room, they've shown the coach. So like, we have full trust in everybody who goes in there. And as far as chemistry, you know, that kind of builds in practice. So it's kind of one of those things just with time.
I didn't know with the different moving parts if it was difficult to get that sort of thing going in chemistry.
I mean, well, like a lot of us, you know, we've been here all year, so like we've kind of seen it in spring ball and fall camp and in the weeks following, like in the weeks, you know, just I think we've already seen it and we've like done a good job of building on it.
Noah?
What's the adjustment been like for you guys as a unit with Austin sliding into center and Chad not being able to play?
So for us, it wasn't that big of an adjustment because Blasky's played 3 positions for us. Like in the spring, he started off at center, so like a lot of us are already like used to Austin. But he's a really big asset for us. Like just being able to play 3 positions is like really impressive, especially at this level. So like I wouldn't say there was much of a big like adjustment period, like because we've already like got time with him and he's a natural center, so like it's pretty easy.
Michael?
Daniel, have any of the guys who've been here, who were here last year, like Lasky, for example, have they told you sort of what to expect when you play in-state rivalry games like Wake Forest this weekend, just sort of the intensity that comes with that?
Yeah, we already know going into this game is going to be a tough, gritty game. It's going to be all 4 quarters, and you know we kind of just got to have our chin strap buckled and our mouthpiece in. We got to be ready to go. Just one of them games.
Jeremiah?
Yeah, I wanted to Adam made reference to Jordan Hall, who's obviously got in against Syracuse, ended up playing a lot, started the other day. From him individually, how have you kind of seen him from, let's call it, you know, training camp to throughout the season to now getting these reps? How have you seen him kind of make his progression to getting the snaps that he's getting?
Yeah, it's been one of the more cooler progressions to watch because Jordan Hall came from a group of 5 like I did, so like a lot of us come in with a different mentality, wanting to work, and seeing him start in fall camp, going from like a jumbo tight end to working tackle, like it's been really awesome to see him like finally like lean in and just step up and be good. So, yeah.
When it comes to, and you mentioned the, you know, group of 5 to, you know, power conference, obviously, football's football, you compete, things like that. But what are some of those, I guess, adjustments and some of the things that you do have to kind of get used to, grow through when it comes to not only getting to the team, but seeing the type of in-conference competition that you guys play?
Yeah, so I can speak for me. When I was at Troy, we played a lot of group of 5 teams. We scheduled one every year, and even my second year, we got to play Duke in a bowl game. So I think just like it's at the end of the day, it's just football in my eyes. There might be a lot bigger, possibly more stronger, but at the end of the day, it's just about football and doing your job and leaning on all the things you've been taught all year and leaning on that technique and execution. So yeah.
Daniel, as a guy who's played a ton of college football, sort of here at the end of your career, who would you point to on this offensive line among the younger guys as people guys you have seen improve maybe a lot throughout the course of the year, guys who might be sort of the future on the line? Like, who would you be looking out for in future years on this offensive line?
Definitely Aiden Buchanan and Byron Nelson. Them are 2 young guys that just, they approach the game in a different way. Like, I came in a little later, so some of them were here before me. But when I got here, I actually thought Byron was an older player just because how he carried himself. I didn't know he was a freshman. So,
Gotcha.
it's just stuff like that. The way they carried themselves in the weight room, outside in the classroom. A lot of the younger guys are really mature, so it's going to be good to see them grow and develop.
And Buchanan obviously is huge, right? Was he 6'8", 6'9"?
Yeah, something like that.
Could he put on even more weight? What would be the progression you'd see for him for a guy that size?
I think that he could potentially be an all-conference player, if he handles his business the right way and if he develops a good way. But yeah, I think that them 2 guys right there will be like the future of the O-line for sure.
Cool, thank you.
Anybody got anything else for Daniel? All right, good stuff. Appreciate you.